Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you must have guessed from the title, today we're going to be talking about sunscreens. Now we skincare junkies, we have this problem. So we have 100 different steps in our skincare routine, but we forget the one that's the most important, the one that's going to either make or break our skincare game. So yeah, I'm talking about sunscreens. You should never skip sunscreen unless you wear sunscreen. All the products, all the other steps that you're doing in your skincare routine are absolutely pointless. So what do sunscreens do? They protect us from photo aging, they decrease the chances of skin cancer, they protect us from UV rays, sunburns. So it's extremely essential, yes, very essential that we include a sunscreen in our AM routine. So in my search for a good sunscreen, I have gone through so many different sunscreens from different Indian brands, and most of them have been underwhelming in terms of their performance, in terms of their consistency. So yeah, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna give up. I'm going to keep searching for the perfect sunscreen. So I came across this brand called Peau, and a lot of my favorite bloggers were raving about their chemical sunscreen, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this brand out. I'm going to see what the big deal is. So I checked out Pou's chemical sunscreen as well as physical sunscreen. So the chemical sunscreen, it's called Low Shield SPF 50. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's called Peau Low Shield SPF 50 Oil-Free Sunscreen Gel. So this is the one. This is their chemical sunscreen. And while I was searching in their website, I found that they had a physical sunscreen as well. It's called Protego 46. So I got this sunscreen as well. And I will be reviewing these two sunscreens for you guys today. So before I move on to the review of these two sunscreens, I am going to tell you my criteria for a good sunscreen. Point number one, it should be a broad spectrum sunscreen. Broad spectrum means that it should protect us from both UVA and UVB rays. Now UVA rays, they age us, and UVB rays, they burn us. A for aging, B for burn. So that's how you can remember it. So it should be a broad spectrum sunscreen. Second, it should not leave a white cast. I absolutely hate that about most of the physical sunscreens I've used. So I'm just always, searching for that one sunscreen that won't leave a white cast on my face. The third point is it should not have fragrance, alcohol, or essential oils. Fatty alcohols, yeah, sure, but other kinds of alcohols like denatured alcohol, no way. So it should be free of fragrance, essential oils, and alcohols. So the fourth point is that it should be cosmetically elegant. Now, what does cosmetically elegant means? It means cosmetically elegant means how it feels on your skin, what the texture is like, what the consistency is like, how it sinks into your skin. All these things matter. Before I tell you about the texture, the consistency of the sunscreen and how it sits on the skin, I'm going to talk about its ingredients first. And one thing that I really like about this brand is that not only do they give the entire ingredients list, like the full ingredients list, they also give the percentage of each ingredient. And that is the sort of transparency that we need in the skincare industry. So one thing that I want to highlight about this sunscreen is that it's essential oil free, fragrance free, and alcohol free. So looking at the ingredients list, you can clearly see that there are no irritants, that even the most sensitive skin types can use this sunscreen. So this sunscreen gets absorbed seamlessly into the skin. It leaves a matte finish, and it is ideal for those with combination to oily skin. But I think dry skin types can definitely use it if you layer a moisturizer underneath it. It is hydrating, but not as much as a moisturizer would be. And the thing about the sunscreen is that it is sweat resistant, and some sunscreens, they feel like a plastic wrap around your skin. It just suffocates your skin. But this sunscreen, it lets your skin breathe. It's super lightweight, like I said before. It can be layered on top of different skincare products like toners, serums, essences. You can just layer it on top of those, or you can just wear it as it is, and you're good to go. You don't even need powder to set the sunscreen. It does not leave behind a sheen or dewy appearance or anything. It just disappears. So this sunscreen, it does not cause any pilling. That's one thing that I hate about sunscreens. once you put your once you're done with your skincare routine and you wear a sunscreen, it starts to pill. It's so irritating. This sunscreen, it retails for 475 rupees for 50 ml, which I think is affordable. Once you look at the ingredients list, it's extremely impressive. It's very cosmetically elegant. It feels comfortable on the skin, and if you have combination to oily skin, then definitely do try this out, because it's a really lightweight gel formula. You'll absolutely love it. I highly recommend it. So the next product that I'm going to be reviewing is their physical sunscreen. It's called Protego 46. It is a broad spectrum sunscreen, just like the chemical sunscreen that I showed you, and it has an SPF of 46, which is pretty decent. So let's get into the review. So let's do a quick ingredients breakdown. The very first ingredient is zinc oxide. Now that is an excellent physical sunscreen agent, and it protects you from both UVA and UVB rays, so I really like it. The second ingredient is titanium dioxide. Now again, that's a physical sunscreen agent which protects you from both UVA and UVB rays. So yeah, really impressed that the first two ingredients are zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. The third ingredient is cucumber extract. It's a very soothing ingredient. It's got, let me see, it's got olive oil, argan oil, and it's got jojoba oil, green tea extract, aloe vera. So some really good emollients and moisturizing ingredients. So and you know, green tea has great antioxidant properties. So I'm really impressed with the ingredients list. It's really good. And so the last ingredient is niacinamide, and it's a superstar in the world of skincare ingredients. It has so many benefits. I'm not going to get into each and every benefit that niacinamide has, because then it would be a ridiculously long video, but it's an excellent ingredient that you should definitely include in your skincare routine. It improves the skin barrier, it fades dark spots, it's got a lot of benefits, it's got oil controlling properties. So I really like the fact that niacinamide is present. Niacinamide 2%. So yeah, amazing, awesome ingredients list. So this sunscreen, it's free of alcohol, it's free of essential oils, it's free of fragrance, so it's definitely suitable for sensitive skin types in my opinion. So this sunscreen, it's got a thin creamy texture, and it does take a little bit of time to get absorbed into the skin, but once it does, it looks really good. It leaves a matte finish, and it is very moisturizing, very hydrating. So even oily skin types can just wear the sunscreen in the morning after cleansing and just go out. And if you have dry skin, you might need to layer a moisturizer under this. But it's an excellent sunscreen for all skin types. And like I said before, it's broad spectrum, and it's got an amazing ingredients list. I kid you not, love the ingredients list. So there's just one little thing that I don't like about the sunscreen, is its fragrance. When we first apply it, the fragrance isn't extremely pleasant, but it just disappears very quickly. So I'm personally completely okay with it, and I would definitely recommend it to all skin types. So this, I think, is the best physical sunscreen out there in the Indian market, because once, it does not leave a white cast, it has excellent ingredients, it has an SPF of 46, it's a broad spectrum sunscreen, and it is very cosmetically elegant, and it suits all skin types. So I personally think it's the best physical sunscreen in the Indian market. I kid you not, it's that good. And this sunscreen, it's sweat resistant, it's very lightweight, it's got a gel formula, excellent for oily to combination skin types. Even dry skin types can use it, just layer a moisturizer under it. So again, this is an excellent chemical sunscreen. So it depends upon you. If you like a chemical sunscreen, go for this, and if you like to use a physical sunscreen, go for this. This is the Protego 46. So this retails for 870 rupees for 50 ml, and looking at the quality of the sunscreen and how beautifully it sits on the skin, its ingredients, I think the price is justified. But if you want something slightly more affordable, you can go for the chemical sunscreen. Overall, I'm really impressed with the Peau sunscreens, both of them. I actually love both of them, and I'm definitely going to repurchase both. I have oily skin, so I usually go for this. but this is an excellent sunscreen as well. I absolutely love both the sunscreen, and I genuinely think that these are the best sunscreens available in India right now. Yeah, that's all for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys the next time. Bye.